if you put LeBron in with the Cavaliers
Today?
Yeah.
No, they're
that
getting
shit might be
smoked.
scary as hell. No, it
No.
would. That shit might be scary as hell.
No.
LeBron would be saying for Cleveland.
No.
This is for you
We
again.
passed that already.
Yeah, lost by 15.
No, we passed that.
Bro. LeBron put some. You don't know about
What does that got to do with the fact that the Celtics are just going to throw the ball around the court and they're just going to get endless threes?
LeBron will have people pissing on themselves.
Bro,
years ago, I could
we gonna act like LeBron's aura isn't still LeBron. Like that's
that part I won't argue, Mars. I won't argue that the fact that he's there, I think that matters. But I don't think that there's people looking at him today like they did in 2021.
No.
Well,
maybe I'll say this. I think if you're a team that doesn't have like one of the legacy players, I could see you being afraid of that. But I don't think Durant would be, Steph wouldn't be, Jokic, Giannis would.
Anthony Edwards is not looking at LeBron like, God damn.
He's not afraid of nobody. But
he's not looking at that dude.
You ain't got to be afraid to get your ass kicked.
But see, that's what Ant's smart. Ant is smart. He'll talk to who he can talk to. He won't talk to everybody the same. Nah, he doesn't do that to everybody the same. But he'll still talk to LeBron. It's LeBron.
I mean, he spoke to KD, but we gotta get into our top seven. So
before
we do that, Chill is hard on the top 10 passer ever.
No, I don't think so.
There we go. He's not. Okay, number 7. So far we have the Wizards at 15, the Nets at 14, the Pistons at 13, the Raptors at 12, the Bulls at 11. At 10 we have the Charlotte Hornets. At 9 we have the Atlanta Hawks, and at 8 we have the Miami Heat. Mm-hmm. At 7, who do we have?
Cleveland. This is for you. 7.
I got
Chill.
7 too.
Oh, okay. Well, Chill, your vote doesn't really matter, but who do you have at 7 since the Cavs are going to win?
He got Cavs at 3.
Yeah, he doesn't have the Cavs at 7, but maybe Chill can convince one of you guys to go with whoever he is.
Nope. I thought about this long and hard.
Yeah, you said they're frauds. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Indiana.
See?
Can any of you guys be convinced of Cleveland better than Indiana?
No.
Okay, we got Cleveland at 7. We're not gonna waste time. We got Cleveland at 7. I'm gonna ask.
So you think they're 3?
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that.
You got the Rockets and
but Swiper, why do you have Cleveland at 7?
Oh, because they're the 7th best team in the East.
Okay, because I said so is not an answer. No, that's not the way that works.
What?
Because I said so is not an answer. No, it's not an answer. No.
Why do you have Cleveland at 7? What puts them
I think they have the 7th highest floor and ceiling of all the teams in the East.
That sounds to me like that sounds like because I said so.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to cooperate with me. So
I think the Magic are going to be better. I think they're going to have obviously much better defense. That's obvious. I think Paolo takes another leap. Frost takes another leap. I think they're going to have the most dangerous defense in the Eastern Conference. I think outside of Donovan Mitchell, there's no player on that team that I would trust when it matters most. I think that I think Evan Mobley's a good player, but I'm just not moved by Evan Mobley altogether. I think from a talent standpoint, just like the rest of the matchups over the course of a regular season, I just think the Magic are just going to take a leap next year again. And I think their defense is going to give them like an extremely high floor versus most teams in the Eastern Conference outside of the Celtics. And they're probably the 76ers. But everybody else, they can lock up pretty credibly.
Jordan, is your sentiment
the same concept as Swiper, pretty much. Like I just see. For me, the biggest thing for me was the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have more questions to answer significantly than the rest of the teams that I have in front of them. Like, we just don't know if that duo of Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland is going to work. And to me, I got Indiana 6 because we know what they system is. We know, what they're going to do. We know their logic. We know how this is going to look. We don't know how Cleveland's going to look. That's my only thing. And I just don't believe in Donovan Mitchell as a number one option.
Number one option where?
Like as a number one option like player. I think he's better as a number 2. He has to win.
Well, he was a number one option last year, and they went to the playoffs, and they made it to the second round as a number one option. So, whether you believe in him as a number one option, that doesn't matter. As a number one option, he took him to the second round of the playoffs. Right. So that's the point. Now, as far as what you guys just said about the questions and the point that Swiper just made about Orlando, I think you're predicating that on the fact that Cleveland's not going to get better. Like Evan Mobley's not going to get better. Darius Garland is not going to get better, who's 24 years old, right? That these guys aren't going to get better. And this is also a team who last year and the year before that were in the top of the league defensively. So for you to say that the Orlando Magic are going to take a jump defensively, much better. Evan Mobley and Jared Allen on this team, they're also going to be better defensively with a different coach in Kenny Atkinson. So the system is going to change, and they're going to be better as an offensive team. Because why? Because Darius Garland is going to be put in better situations. He's going to have the ball in his hands. When Donovan Mitchell played with Mike Conley that year that he didn't make the All-Pro team, even though the Utah Jazz were the number 1 seed, he played off the basketball, and he was ridiculously not competitive. I'm sorry. He was really efficient that year. So now I'm talking about him playing on a better defensive overall team. Because when he was playing with Rudy Gobert was the guy who was primarily that guy. Well, now I got Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. So I got 2 of these guys. Plus I have adequate shooting around me, which I do think is going to get better this year. So with all of that being said, I have a team that without Evan Mobley, who missed half the season, who hopefully will be healthy this season because health is going to matter, with him being healthy, with Jared Allen, who should have made the All-Star team last year. I had him as an All-Star, as I think he was an 18-9 guy up into that stretch. With all of that being said, their rotation guys with Okoro, with Karis LeVert, and Donovan Mitchell. I'm not saying that they're a championship team this season. I'm not saying that at all. I am saying that they take that next step, and I would not be surprised if the Cleveland Cavaliers was in the East Finals this year. That would not.
I would be shocked. I would be floored. I would say, how injured was Joel Embiid that they couldn't make the playoffs? I would say, how injured was Paul George? Did his hyperextended knee never heal? I would say, did the New York Knicks fall off the face of the earth? Did something happen to Jalen Brunson? Did Karl Anthony Towns disintegrate into thin air?
Like
that's what would have happened. By the way, that's what it would take. It would have to take.
You've actually seen that from.
It would have to take.
We've seen that from Joel Embiid.
Both of those teams collapsing.
We've seen
them to be able to make that
collapse.
And then the Magic, by the way, they would have to get relocated from Orlando to Russia in order for that to happen. And then the Indiana Pacers. What happened to him? Pascal Siakam. Where did he go? Where did Benedict Mathurin go? Where did Aaron Nesmith go? I mean, literally, there are so many things. I'm talking about like Thanos level chaos would have to happen for Cleveland to make the Eastern Conference Finals next year.
Chill did not convince you guys to move.
I will pencil in the Celtics to win in 3 games and a forfeit in the 4th if Cleveland makes it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Hey, chill. And by the way, you can be a number 1 option to make it to the playoffs. That doesn't mean, I just think you peaked. I think in order to be a really good team as far as a winning team, like he can't be that number 1 guy. Like I think he's a better at number 2. Put somebody else over there with him.
Number 2 at what is what I'm trying to figure out. What do you mean?
Number 2.
Okay, winning a championship. Yes. I mean, well, yes. we don't know who a number 1 is until they win it. We don't know that.
No, we know Luka's a number 1.
We don't. Okay, we know Luka's a number 1.
We know Shai's a number 1.
We know Luka's a number 1. Whoa! Stop right there, because we know Luka's a number 1 to get your team to the NBA championship. Just like we know Jimmy Butler is a number 1 to get your team to the NBA championship. We don't know that Luka is the number 1 on the championship team.
But we don't know that. But we don't.
However,
what we don't know is Tatum.
We know
or Jalen Brown, or it's Jalen Brown, or is it Jalen Brown? Is it Jalen Brown? Chill. He's the one that won. He's the one that won the finals MVP.
Yes.
Is he the number 1?
Finals MVP? No, he's not.
Chill.
Forget the accolades, I guess. No.
Chill. Donovan Mitchell isn't even a number 1 to get them there. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we don't know that. But that's the thing. We until he does that, we don't know.
He's the same player in Utah as he is in Cleveland. He's the same player, bro.
Actually, he's not, because when he got to Cleveland, the year before he got to Cleveland, they were a play-in team. The year he got there, they were a top 5 team. I think they were the second best team.
The Jazz was like top 6 in the West.
And he never shot that high. He never shot that high from the long ball line. He never shot that high field goal percentage. He shot that high from the free throw line. He never averaged that many points when he got to Cleveland. Right, so he's playing on a better team in Cleveland than he was playing in Utah.
Yes, but when he was in Utah, the Jazz were like a top 6 team.
They were number 1. They were the number 1 seed.
So right? Seen what we need to see from Donovan Mitchell.
The reason why they were the number 1 seed is because they had the best defensive player in the league on their team. They don't have we don't know what that's going to be now. That's the thing. Now, again, this season coming up, we could be. You already know where I have Cleveland. I have Cleveland as the 3 spot. I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up. I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up in the 2 spot. That would not surprise me at all.
Chill. Do you really think Luka's not a number 1 option?
We don't know that.
We do. Yes, we do.
Wait and see.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Luka just got to the finals.
It hasn't happened.
Now, Mars, if I'm gonna say Chill has a point, he looked abysmal and obliterated in the NBA Finals. But again, I think that was mostly predicated to who he was playing against, and the fact that he had a hampered calf and all that stuff or whatever. So
come on, man, we know Luka's the number one option. Like we do know that.
We do know he's the number one option.
He didn't win, Jordan, so we don't know.
But we even talking about getting there. It's okay. He got there. When LeBron went to the finals in 2007 against the or was that 2005?
Yeah, 7 against the Spurs.
He's the number one option on
we
the
knew he was the number one option.
Nothing changed. Yes, we did know that.
Some people questioning it, but at 7 we have the Cavaliers.